Greenhouse software is a recruitment optimization platform that allows our customers to manage their whole entire recruitment process, from marketing your jobs to sourcing, all the way down to interviews, and all the way down to the offer. Greenhouse uses Sumo and AWS basically as our entire platform for serving our application to our customers. Our specific use of Sumo is we feed all of our log data. Pretty much anything that we have in our infrastructure that produces a log goes into Sumo. Primarily, the biggest use case we have nowadays is production support. When we have a customer that might have an issue, drill down into what the customer's problem was and how to fix it. And we also have all of our security data going in there as well. So we know when things are changing in our AWS environment through CloudTrail. And pretty much anything that's going on with our AWS environment or with our actually production app goes into Sumo, and we can report on it or alert on it there. When I started using Sumo Logic several years ago now, we were actually a company I worked for at the time, Clickability. We were the first customer. We would have to literally log into systems that we think was a source of a problem and look through log files in order to actually be able to diagnose an issue. Once we plugged in a solution like Sumo Logic, it all went into a central dashboard that we were able to search on that data in ways that we never would have been able to do before. Having all that information in one spot, plus being able to generate all the different summaries and histograms and things like that, really was a game changer for us. It took our time to resolution for figuring out a production issue from something that would take an engineer hours to being able to hand it over to a developer, like a platform architect that actually wrote the software, and letting them actually be able to go through the logs and code that they produced to actually be able to figure out what this issue that a customer was seeing was in a fraction of the time, and that it would be impossible to go back. When I first started at Greenhouse, we had a homegrown system that we were doing our log analysis with to be able that the developers were actually using for doing the production support. And one of my first tasks was the system needs to be more productionalized, and we need to grow it and scale it and everything. And I was like, well, we should just use Sumo Logic. It makes a lot more sense. There's really nothing to manage. I mean, you install the collectors, or you point the hosted collectors at whatever if you're on Heroku, to Heroku's log sync, or to CloudTrail or whatever else. And basically, you don't have to do anything else from that point on. Like, Sumo Logic takes care of everything. And you just have this great tool that you can then use to search through all your log data, set up your alerts, set up actions based on those alerts, and everything else. So it was pretty much a given based upon the amount of effort and time it would have taken to actually put together a solution of our own and to scale the existing solution.